Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome to Lost in the Woods, which is an RPG Maker horror game, where a completely normal woman tries to save her marriage. It's a short story with two different endings. Enjoy the game.
That argument really tore us apart. I hated every second of it.
Yeah, it was really bad. I was there.
I don't know why, but this fight felt deeper, darker, maybe even the worst of them all. He hasn't spoken to me since. I guess he just wants to be alone and enjoy his bath. It's been a while since things truly felt okay between us. We've been struggling for a long time. This isn't just about one fight, but still, I can fix this. I can fix us.
I have a feeling that's not gonna happen.
I think I know how to do it, how to make things right again. I've got a list set up in the kitchen, a plan to get things back to how they should be. It's the first step to fixing what we've lost.
Does one of those plans involve a knife? Because you mentioned the kitchen. Okay, so, normal controls. Got it. Whoa, man. She looks like she's happy in the menu screen. It's a normal person.
Those are my shoes over there.
Those are your shoes over there.
They're muddy and completely caked with dirt because it's been raining for days now. And somehow, it feels like the weather is mirroring my inner self.
Is it you? Do you look good?
My dresser. I haven't cleaned it in a long time.
You should.
It's also been ages since I last opened these drawers. I don't even know when. Weeks? Months? Time blurs so easily when every day feels the same. There was a time where I used to be more organized and kept things tidy. Now everything is just a mess. A pile of random things that don't belong together. And I don't know how to put it all back in order.
You'll figure it out one day.
Maybe I just don't see the point anymore. Maybe I'm too tired.
There is a shiny here, but I'm gonna ignore it. I better not disturb him. Husband, come out! My wardrobe. Should I change my outfit? Wait, we have outfits? Ben.
My dresser.
Okay, it didn't change the,
Now everything. Maybe I just don't...
wedding dress. It didn't seem to change the main sprite, so, I could be wrong. Maybe it does appear somewhere. Can't go out there. Presumably. Okay, so what's the plan? I think the toast in the oven has started living its own life by now.
the-Wisps. I've heard about them many times. Those strange flickering lights said to appear in dark moors and deep forest. Mysterious and a little eerie. Some say they're spirits, ghosts even, trying to lead lost souls further into confusion and pulling them off the path. Others believe they're nothing more than natural phenomena, glowing gases from the ground or reflections of light in the darkness. In the Old Norse legends, the-Wisps are seen as signs of the otherworld. They often appear in places where the boundary between our world and the supernatural is especially thin.
Like my house.
Modern scientists suspect the will-o'-the-wisps are caused by the oxidation of methane gas, which rises from damp soil and begins to glow in the dark.
Like my house. Because I live in a damp cave.
But this does not explain all reported sightings, especially those where the lights appear to move or even respond to people. Oh, a few pages have been torn from the book. What a shame. I would have loved to read more. Who knows? Maybe those missing pages are still out there, waiting to be found.
Interesting. So you're saying there could be secrets?
There it is, my list.
Favorite clothes, time capsule pictures, 2 tools.
I wrote it a while ago, back when I realized I needed to do something. Because unfortunately, this isn't the first time he shut me out after a fight. I hate his silence. Now every time I look at him, I hope he'll say something. Anything. I can't take it anymore, so I thought maybe this list could help.
Okay, so what if...
It's full of things he loves.
I'll mention in a
They
second.
always make him smile. Most of the things on the list aren't far. Some are in the shed, others down by the lake. I can go get them. It won't take long. I just want things to be okay again. And I know I can't force that, but I have to try. I need to try.
What if, just throwing this out there ahead of time, the husband's already dead? Maybe she killed him, whatever. And when she's like, man, he's just been ignoring me lately, it's because he's a corpse, right? I'm just gonna throw that one out there. We'll see what sticks. You never know. You never know. Okay, still can't really do anything over here.
My dresser, it's also been... I'm going for a walk now. See you later, darling.
Pretty.
He really doesn't want to talk to me at all.
See? He doesn't want to talk to you. Hey, how you doing? A little mysterious. The lake is still left. Hands.
Ugh. I've never liked the shed. There are no good memories here. Not a single one. The shelves are still cluttered with dusty tools, and the old workbench stands in the corner. Everything looks the same, and yet, somehow, it doesn't. The axe, the chainsaw, both are gone?
Interesting.
Someone must have taken them, but who? And why?
Maybe you did.
That door. It feels just like back then. Hearing the click of the lock from the outside. I remember pounding on the wood, calling out. No one answered. Not right away. It's over. It should be over. And yet, this place still feels like a cage. What I'm looking for isn't here. I just want to leave. I just want to get away from this place. Far away.
Lake to the left. Pretty blue flowers. Thanks, hand on the floor. You've always been helpful in my life.
What is that?
Meow.
A lantern? No, it can't be. Could it be a will-o'-the-wisp? Hello there. Who are you?
Yep. You see me. You hear me. Then I must exist. Perhaps, meow. A name forgotten. A voice without origin.
What? That doesn't make sense.
Your world doesn't make sense either.
That sounds strange. And sad. If you don't have a name, may I give you one?
Oh, you could give me 100 names. They would all be true and all of them would be lies.
Then I'll call you Herbert. It suits you somehow.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Herbert.
I'm Violet. How long have you been here?
I don't know. I think I feel at home here.
Really? It's my home too. And yet, I feel so lonely.
What are you doing here in the forest?
I'm looking for some things for my husband. In the heat of our last argument, I angrily threw his belongings out of the house, into the woods. Those things, they were a part of him. Now I feel awful, and I want to make things right. But I don't remember where I threw them.
This place is always changing. Look away for a second, everything is somewhere else. A strange place. But I think I saw something in the clearing up ahead. Maybe you should check there. Where the, flowers are. Well, I can't go any further that way. And I can't go any further that way. Oh.
There they are, his pants and his work boots. They're damp from the dew with a few leaves stuck to them.
Weird.
Why did I do that? Why did I throw his things into the forest like that? But then, I remember the fight. I can still hear the anger in his voice. I wanted to hurt him. I wanted him to feel the pain I felt. But now, it just feels childish and wrong.
Okay.
Oh,
You got like a dirty glove there.
yes. Between the clothes lays the letter I once wanted to send to my mother.
Dear Mom, I don't even know where to begin. Lately things have been getting loud between us again. The arguments escalate quickly and afterwards there's only silence.
The one I've been looking for. I had meant to send it, but somehow I misplaced it. I never thought it would end up here.
The silence is tearing me apart. I'm left alone with everything that remains unspoken. With the anger, the hurt. I miss you. With love, Violet.
I can't help but think back to the early days of our marriage, when we were so young and so happy. We had so many dreams back then. I remember how we buried the time capsule by the lake, a symbol of our future, something we could show our children one day. But now, I wish we had never buried it, because that capsule, just like our marriage, is buried deep. Too deep.
Come
here.
No.
What was that?
Come here. You're going to be like more specific. There's like multiple directions here.
Ugh. I've never. There are no. Someone must have taken that. What?
Maybe over here. Yeah, because the will-o-wisp is gone, right? Or maybe not. The chainsaw. And there's also a scary thing over there.
Oh, there's one of the pages from that book in the kitchen. It must have fallen out or been torn. The old legends speak of the will-o'-the-wisps, ghostly lights that drift through the forest and swamps at night. In Danish and Swedish folklore, they're mentioned often. They are said to be the souls of the lost, wandering between worlds. Some describe them as blue, almost ethereal lights, moving in soft waves through the dark, while others say they're red or green, like an evil spark dancing in the wind. It is said that the wisps tempt not only the body, but the mind. They feed on the fear and doubt of those who come too close. Some are the souls of the dead, unwilling to pass into the afterlife. Many have seen the lights, seen them flicker and dance in the distance, but few ever return to tell the tale. And those who fall under their spell become part of the darkness that spreads through the land. They are sometimes called lights of madness, named so because they confuse not just the senses, but the mind. They don't only appear in distant places, they can show up in thoughts, in dreams.
Hey, how you doing?
Those who meet the will-o'-the-wisp slowly lose their grip on what's real. They speak in riddles and make their victims doubt everything about themselves. The lights. They're speaking to me. They whisper in my dreams.
Curious. Yes, I do need this chainsaw. It says brum brum.
Why is it here? The chainsaw? But honestly, I'm relieved it's here. When I realized it was missing, I got really scared. Who took it? Who brought it here?
I'm pretty sure you did.
I didn't hear anything, nor did I see anyone. The will-o'-the-wisp was right. It said everything keeps changing in this place. And now I see what it meant. They seem to test me, to see how much I can take before I break.
So, do we go back inside? No. No, we don't. Hey, cat. Did you find everything you needed?
No, not everything. I'm missing the time capsule and another tool. The time capsule was a box full of precious memories. It has a lot of pictures of my husband in it. Did you see anything like that? We buried it together somewhere near the lake.
Together. Liar. That was very rude of you, cat-o'-wisp. Look, it's right here. It's not even buried. There's the box. It's completely rusted. I can't open the lock. So one more tool. Something to pry bear off left closed. Something weird's going on. I stand by what I said. Ah, I remember. It was raining.
The looks, the words, the way his fingers closed around my wrist. Think about what you've done. His voice still echoes in my head, burrowing deep into my thoughts. What had I done? Breathed wrong? Spoken wrong? Was it my luck? I don't know anymore. I've stopped knowing. The darkness here is old, dusty. It knows me, and I know it. I glance around before it swallows me in the shed completely. Old tools hang on the wall, forgotten by time. They're sharp. Sharper than his words. Sharper than his lies.
This is kind of getting a little surreal.
I belong to him, that he can break me like a doll. Something moves in the shadows. Eyes, glowing eyes, watching me, studying me, as if they know what's burning inside me. No, that's impossible. I'm alone. Alone with myself. And yet, I hear them whisper. Are they my enemy, my allies, or have they always been a part of me?
This is not a red flag, by the way.
Giggle. No,
Go for
or
it.
is it me? No, I'm still here. I'm still me. The giggling grows louder. The darkness dances around me, caressing my skin. I whisper back, words I barely understand myself. Is that my voice? No, it belongs to all of us. The shadows, the eyes watching me, the rusty iron that whispers, sings, laughs. My laughter echoes off the walls. It's too late. Far too late for regret. Far too late for fear. The door no longer stands between me and him. I can leave now.
I'm getting a headache. So was the husband actually abusive? We'll see. But that whole sequence was like very trippy. So it feels like there's like some element of doubt.
There you are again. You just vanished all of a sudden.
Sometimes one must vanish so they can be found again. So, do you wish to return to your home now?
Not yet. I still need one more tool. The axe.
That's exactly what I need. Are you certain you need it?
Reconciliation without the right tool? Incomplete.
The context is going to be like a horror game, right? So it's just going to be like, actually, something twisted happened. But I feel like in real life, imagine like your wife, like you're gonna fight, your wife shows up like, hey, I'm sorry we had a fight. I went to like Home Depot and like bought you these new power tools. And like, it'd be like this scenario, but not twisted, and it would actually just completely work. Like it'd be a normal thing. The husband would be like, yeah, actually that's pretty nice. I like that. If that's what you want. Would you have my axe?
Herbert, so there it is. But how did you know?
Tools that can create or destroy. The best ones do both. It will leave its marks. And that is the most wonderful part of it. Our gloves just keep getting dirtier.
Well,
It's a
I
little
have
interesting
all
detail.
the things from the list. Now I may return to my husband. Darling, I'm back. And I have something for you, darling.
Someone's been a busy little bee. I didn't want to go in here yet. This is a little like spooky. I'm going back inside. Broken. Where is he? Monster. So he got out. Dear. In your mind, everything's much worse. In your mind, everything's much prettier. I think that's you with a giant axe. Or rather, it's a giant you with a normal axe. Huh. Curiously shaped room. Do you love your husband? Yes. Do you want to answer with yes? He's a pig. You don't want to see the truth that remains denied to you.
Did he lock both doors? Luckily, this doorknob has always been a bit loose. If I just pull hard enough... Got it. Lots and lots of papers. I never had a reason to look at these. My husband works at the hospital, so most of this is full of medical terms I don't even understand. But I want to know what's going on. Let's see. Confidential. Internal review. Dear Dr. Smith, as part of the routine inventory check in the medication cabinet, we noticed that several units are missing, without corresponding prescriptions or documented patient movements. The discrepancies involve a total of 7 blister packs, which according to the stock book, should only have been issued to inpatients. What is particularly concerning is that the withdrawals occurred during shift overlaps with you. At those times, no new admissions were recorded, and there were no doctor-prescribed prescriptions for these medications. We are dealing with potent antipsychotics, whose misuse can have significant psychological consequences. If it is confirmed that you took these medications without official documentation, I must insist on a thorough discussion with clinic management and potentially legal clarification. I kindly ask you to provide a written statement regarding this matter at your earliest convenience. I have attached copies of the medication booking, shift schedules, and delivery notes for your review. Best regards, P. Hine, Administrative Assistant. He's being accused of stealing medication? What else could he have been hiding from me?
Was it him?
Why did he try to lock it? As if he didn't want me to find out. There's another letter inside. I think it's his response.
Has he been feeding her the pills?
Dear Mr. Hine, I am writing in response to your recent message regarding the missing units from the medication cabinet on our station. I must express my deep shock and disbelief at the implication that I may have been involved in the unauthorized removal of these medications. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not, at any point, take or remove any medication from the cabinet without proper authorization or documentation. I take these allegations extremely seriously, not only because they question my professional integrity, but because they go against everything I stand for as a doctor. Yes, my shifts may have overlapped with the times in question, but I strongly deny any involvement. Of course, there are many possible explanations. Errors in documentation or incompetent staff acting without my knowledge. I, on the other hand, have always stood for the highest professionalism and accuracy. I am fully prepared to cooperate with any internal review to help clarify what happened. I have dedicated my career to the well-being of patients and the standards of this clinic. To be suspected of something so serious is not only distressing, but also deeply hurtful. I respectfully request that this matter be approached with caution and fairness until all facts are established.
Well, she's been taking him, But he's the doctor. Why would she have access to it? So,
Please let me know how I can support the clarification of this issue. I am more than willing to meet in person to discuss this further. Sincerely, Dr. Smith. Considering the circumstances, anyone who was on duty at the time could have been responsible. But it's still strange. Why did he lock up this letter?
what was that? Door opened.
Why is there a pig sitting in his chair? It's sitting there with such confidence, like it belongs here more than my husband ever did.
Oink.
What is that? In its hands? It's holding a bottle of vitamin D tablets in its hands.
Red plus blue equals violet.
My husband used to give me some of them regularly, insisting that I take them. Since we live in the forest and the sun almost never shines in our region, it was really important to him that I got enough vitamin D. Being a doctor, he surely knows a great deal about what benefits the human body and what it truly needs. Oddly enough, I never once saw him take any himself. And it has a sheet of paper about, maybe, color theory? And it shows the colors red and blue, and how they combine to create purple. Or more like Violet?
More like Violet. I mean, maybe he was drugging her. Or he was trying to help her and the drugs were supposed to, like, cure her of something.
It's locked. Even if I jiggle the doorknob.
Curiouser and curiouser. This is your wedding. There's the will-wisp behind you. Congratulations. He smiles, but it's never kindness.
La la la.
I just walked into my heart to get to the kitchen. Darling?
I have found everything from him. Well then, let's patch the whole thing together.
Wait, what?
Huh? Something is not right here. Herbert? Darling? No, those weren't objects at all. But rather your... Oh no. I guess you were the last thing left on my list. All of it, when put together, becomes you. You were right again. I only destroy everything. Not just our marriage, but now even you. Please talk to me again. I don't even know what's real and what's not. Always these arguments. I can't take it anymore. I need peace in this chaos. You can see how messy it is here, right? Then finally clean up the kitchen, Herbert. I've been out all day searching for your things everywhere in the forest, by the lake, in the old barn. And what have you done? Nothing.
Herbert.
I tried for so long to save our love. I collected gifts, memories,
The will-wisp
everything
name?
that makes us who we are. Enough. I'm going to bed. Tomorrow is a new day. Good night. That argument really tore us apart. I hated every second of it.
Deja vu. I know I've been here before.
I don't know why, but this fight felt deeper, darker, maybe even the worst of them all. He hasn't spoken to me since. I guess he just wants to be alone and enjoy his bath. It's been a while since things truly felt okay between us. We've been struggling for a long time. This isn't just about one fight, but still, I can fix this. I can fix us. I think I know how to do it, how to make things right again.
It's a loop.
I've got a list set up in the kitchen, a plan to get things back to how they should be. It's the first step to fixing what we've lost.
Although this time the husband was like a dark silhouette. Then she goes and finds the shoes and the clothing. Then she goes to find the chainsaw. I don't think that's your husband, even in parts, unless he's in the box. Like, that is literally jeans, some old boots that are sitting, like, covered in grass. Like, they're molded. They are an ecosystem. Like, I don't know. A happy marriage ending. You have unlocked one ending. Do you want to go back and try the other one? Yes, different choice. No, I don't love my husband. Red reveals, red remembers. Red shows you the danger you tried to ignore. Turn the red light. The pills may be different.
Formulation of a new drug, Violetra. Mechanism of action, combining the ingredients, which results in a medication that induces hallucinations, and strong sedative effects.
Why was he doing this?
What the hell did he give me?
Just for the hell of it?
It's locked. Even if I jiggle the doorknob. Ugh, did he lock both doors? Luckily, this doorknob has always
Okay, I
been
wonder if this is the
loose.
same dialogue or not.
Got it. Lots and lots of papers. I never had a reason to look at these. But I want to know what's... Let's... Confidential. As part of the he's being accused of stealing Why did he... There's a... Dear Miss... Yes, my... Of course. Considering the circumstances, but...
Okay, so that was all the same, but different outcome.
There's a book in it. Diary entry, April 19th. I took the pills from the dispensary during my night shift.
Okay, no, yeah, he definitely did.
These pills calm the mind, made for manic tongues. I began altering the pills, breaking them down in the lab, adding the blue distillate I synthesized last spring from the flowers I cultivated in our garden.
So the blue flowers we saw out there.
The mixture curled into a rich violet, deep, like her name, my Violet. I call it Violetra, my creation and her silence. Diary entry, April 23rd.
You're just literally trying to dope up your wife.
Finally, peace.
It's like, she talks too much.
Diary entry, May 20th. Sometimes I catch her staring at the window for hours, her mouth parted slightly, like she's trying to remember something. She's my experiment, so not everything is running smoothly.
There's like a little interesting artistic effect. You see the right side, how it's like a side view of a face. It's like the splotch and like the wrinkles of the page are actually the face and like the eye and the nose and everything.
Her body lay inert, breath shallow, eyes half-lidded, but her brain was screaming. She was dreaming vividly, furiously. A trauma world, maybe. A maze of suppressed rebellion. Fascinating. She is trapped in herself now, like a soul buried alive. My drug causes hallucinations. Sometimes I watch her for hours. What is she seeing in there? Does she still remember me? Does she curse me in her dreams? She twitches sometimes, as if her consciousness tries to breach the surface. But the world above is mine. Diary entry, October 15th. Lately, she has waking episodes. Moments where her eyes are wide open and her body being highly active. But she wasn't really awake. She was still dreaming, but only now she was acting it out. She spoke to people who weren't there and called names I never heard of. She mumbled about the-Wisps, glowing eyes that hovered just behind the corners of her vision.
That's her seeing her husband.
She whispered to the tools in the shed, claiming they spoke to her. She called me the pink-faced thing with wet fingers. Another time, she clutched the floorboards and screamed that I was snorting smoke into her lungs. She is bleeding her hallucinations into reality, and I can't allow that. I'll raise the dose triple, and lock her up in the shed until it stabilizes. Let her alone talk to the tools in the shed and commune with her fantasies. Diary entry, 28th October.
You know, if things weren't quite working out, you guys could have just gotten a divorce, right?
She cried when I closed the door. Or maybe she laughed. She screamed, "You're the fat, grunting, flesh-dripping pig, rooting in my mind." Tomorrow she will be pure again. Still, silent, mine.
The door opened. Weird. So I guess they were having like... there seems to be specifics of like vocals. So like arguments, like I'm gonna stop the argument. I'm just gonna like drug you out. You're just gonna be like this zombie. Because I still want you around. I don't want to get divorced. Like, you're pretty. I still want you here. Just don't want you to talk. You're just gonna be like a doll in the corner.
Pigs squeal loud when they know the axe is coming.
Let's head out of here. No, it's the same in the menu. Okay. To be fair, you kind of committed self-defense in a weird way. Because you were being drugged. Darling.
It's time to put all the pieces together, huh? But there is something missing.
The head.
Oh, right! I almost forgot. The head! My darling, looks like your little chemical cocktail had some side effects.
Yep.
Look at you now. Just a swollen, stinking pig. I can't even see your human form anymore thanks to your overdose. You're so pink now. Not so grand without your scalpels and pills, are we? My dear Herbert, you know, I saw you in my dreams. First as a will-o'-the-wisp, now as a pig.
Yeah, see? The husband was the will-o'-wisp she was seeing.
But this form is way more fitting. But because of you, I can never go back. The door is gone. Reality doesn't want me anymore. You know what I'm able to see now? My fingers are worms. And outside, the forest calls. The horned ones are waiting for me there. They dance between the trees and tear open the sky with their laughter. And they say I belong. Now, my dear house, our house, you can keep his echo. I'm leaving. I'm going to go somewhere real. I'll walk barefoot into the dark. I'll let the thorns kiss. I never was your wife to begin with. I was just an experiment to you. But now I'm their queen. So, goodbye, my darling. I've gone where the real voices live.
Lured by the will-o'-wisps, huh? The rotten pig ending. You know, this is very artistic and everything. I'm like split whether or not this is part of her mental sequence or if this is an actual like entity. Like, I wouldn't necessarily completely deny that. You have unlocked both endings. Thank you for playing. The doll museum. Ooh, that looks spooky. Thank you for playing. Support me and my cats. It's an interesting logo. So that's it for Lost in the Woods. The story is, for the most part, spelled out to us. I'm not gonna like go too deep into that. I will say that we don't seem to have like the characterization of the husband. The only thing we seem to get is essentially just the bad parts, right? Like the outcome of what he did. And it seems to be a relatively simple motivation of just he just started like not liking his wife, but like I said, didn't want to give her. She was pretty, or maybe he actually was just like a mad scientist, like experimenting and stuff like that. I feel like the husband should have been a little bit more of a. I mean, I guess you go with the will-o'-wisp. The husband was a character, but having some like context of like why they married, their motivation, maybe there was like an upside at one point, I don't know, would add some kind of like pace and like context. Outside that, it was a fine enough like RPG Maker style horror game. Almost, I suppose, I mean, when if you make anything of RPG Maker, they're all old school by nature, but old school not in like a retro gaming way, but in a RPG Maker horror way. which, you know, like the surreal kind of almost like artistic world and the character kind of being trapped in it. That feel. But yeah, I mentioned there is a chance there is actually some supernatural element to this. Since the developer is making another game, if they're in the shared universe kind of thing, maybe we'll find out more about that. Because the entity at the end, and that just could have easily just been her going out into the forest and just seeing stuff. But the entity in the end looked pretty cool. So I'm curious if that was a just like a cool like scene, or if that was like a teaser for their other game. Like there's gonna be some kind of similar entity. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway. So if you guys watching play Lost in the Woods, I'll see you guys later and take it easy.